Today on the Justice Court, the plaintiff is suing for access to her son.
All right. Court session. Honorable Judge Asaolu presiding. Please be seated. Your Honor, this case is between Sandra Ebere and Stanley Emeka. Parties sworn in oath.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
I am here because of my son. I haven't seen him for over 3 years.
When was that?
Okay, I met Stanley through my ex-boyfriend. The relationship was a toxic relationship, a violent relationship. So a day came, I called Stanley that, please, can you talk to my friend for me because he holds you on high esteem. Instead of him to resolve the issue, he started telling me all nasty things about my ex, telling him how he's bad, how he's this, how he's that. Then evening came. I was not like, okay, time for me to go home. And he said, no, I should not go home, that we can as well book a lodge. So at the end of the day, I stayed and we lodged. In the room, I tried to sleep and he came all touching. I was like, no, this cannot happen. He forced himself on me and he had his way. And I was not happy about it. I was crying. I was like, I'm going to let my people know and all of that.
Did you report to anybody?
No. He said I shouldn't tell anybody. After some weeks, I started feeling somehow. I ran some tests and I realized I was pregnant.
Can I have your response? Stanley.
Thank you, Your Honor. I've been a fan of this, will I call it program? Because I follow it on TikTok for the past 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. I will start from the beginning. I will try to make it quick. This car here, I got this car 2014, and that was when she and her boyfriend came to my house. He's my longtime friend, but he packed out from there to somewhere else, I don't know. But since that's my own family house, he knows my house. So they came together. I was so happy to see him. Then the evening, because they slept in my house, the evening, I asked him, this girl you brought, is she your girlfriend? Since you guys came, you didn't introduce her to me. He said, no, that is just a random girl in the street. That was what he told me. I said, okay. The next day, I and her, we took a stroll, I think to get something at the bus stop. Then I asked her again. I said, this my friend, are you dating him? Because I asked him and he told me something. Then he said, what did he tell me? I said, I won't tell you. But he told me something. Are you guys dating? She said, no. So then, after that day, they went back the next day. She took my phone, dialed her number, and called her phone. That was how I got her number. She did that, not me. And when she called me, she was asking me, how is my hand? Because I was on bandage. How was my hand? How are you feeling? So that was how it started. Then on August, they came to my house that early August. How do I know her birthday? If she's not the one that told me. She told me that next week is my birthday. I said, what date? He said 12 August. Then on that 12 August, I sent her a message. Then she called me to tell me that I am the first person to send her a message. I said, wow, that's cool. Then she asked me when next will she come around to see me. I said, you can't come to my house because I don't know what you and my friends are doing. Then she said, he's not her boyfriend. Then I said, okay, now this is what he told me. So if he's not your boyfriend, I am into you. I like you. He said, okay, that she will come, but she will not come to the house because of my parents. I said, yes, because my parents will think maybe you guys are having something. Then that was how she came. Then we lodged. Ma, I don't watch ball in that area. I have where I watch ball. It's a small lounge. It's a mini lounge. Then we lodged there. That was when I started telling her that, okay, now that you're here, I like you. Then she said she knows I'm a handsome boy and lots of girls will be around me, that she's not going to accept me. I said, what is it with lots of girls? That is it that once you ladies see any handsome girl, you feel he has numerous girls? That's not how it's done. Besides, since I have this injury, you're the only one that has been calling me to ask me of my hand, which means I don't have anybody. Then she said, okay. That was how we started, and we made love. Ma, I know the law very well. I will never rape a woman because I know what it is. I know the longevity in jail. I will never do such. And besides, we were in the room when the receptionist brought the drink. I wasn't out. Then I only told her I will need to go home in the evening because of my parents. She said, okay, no problem. We made love first time. I went home. I came back the next morning and we go 2 more times before she left. Now, do you call that rape? And before then, she told me she was on her ovulation. And I said, that means you're taking in. She said she likes it. She started telling me about the guy. That was when I even knew that he had something. Now, I have to call that guy and tell him, his name is Nam. I called him, I said, bro, now what for you? So this girl is your girlfriend? And he did not tell me anything. He said it's a random girl. He said, bro, leave that thing. That she's not even enjoying her. Then I had to call her back and ask, come, why all this? That was started telling me how the guy used to beat her, maltreat her. She even showed me a wound, her leg, where the guy injured her. She has the stitches on that leg. And I said, then why are you here? You having somebody who beats you up every day, who locks you in the room for days, did not give you anything. How? Then why are you there? You don't need to be there. But at least it's fine now. We are together. Then I was even the one that is asking her, have you missed your period? You can ask her. I was the one asking her because I know. Then finally she told me she's pregnant. And I said, wow. Then that means finally you are mine. Only for her to call me 3 weeks to tell me that she wants to abort the child, that she can no longer cope with me because she's still in love with the guy. And I said, when you're still in love with the guy, then why did you allow me to pull myself to you? Why did you allow all this? Then she said, I have to send her money. She sent me a SMS, she and one doctor. The doctor told her to come. No, she has already gone to the hospital. The doctor gave her a date. And what they needed was 11,000. And I said, 11,000. Why do you want to kill this boy? Okay, do you know what? If you don't want this boy, give back to him, give him to me. Then you can go. I don't have a problem with that. Then she said, no, she has to abort it. She has to abort it. If I don't give her the money, she'll get it elsewhere. That was when I now told her, okay, just hold on. I'll look for the money for you. Then I went to Meron police station. Sergeant Benga or Inspector Benga, whichever, is that sergeant or inspector. Now, this happened September 2014. Now, she doesn't even know how old her son is. Her son is 9 years old. He was 9 years last year, June 2. We are in a new year. This year, June 2, he will be 10 years. He was born 2015, June 2. Now, as a mother, I don't even know how old your child is. Now that's it. Then I went to call the inspector. I told the inspector, he said, okay, that is she coming home? I said, yes, she's coming home to take money. Now, when she was coming, she didn't come alone. She came with a friend called Akiri. Then when they got to the house, I told her, okay, wait, let me go to the ATM. That was when I brought the police into it. Then they took her to Meron police station. That was where they told her to make a statement and nothing must happen to that baby. And she did. Her friend is a witness. Now, when I'm talking, I have witnesses. Her friend is a witness. And they told me to, since I'm going to keep the child, they have to take care of it. I said, no problem. That I still stay with my parents. that she would stay with me. And she was cool with it. Now, she came to the house, right? No, she left. No, she stayed for some days and she said she wants to go and get her things. Now she left, and that guy, she left, went to their house and back to that guy's house. Now, do you know what that guy did, ma? You all know. That guy beat her up, had sex with her, took her pictures and sent to my dad, my mom, my sister. That's my sister. Sent to my dad, my mom, my sisters. Now, to be honest with you, all my family, they've seen her nakedness through that guy. My mom flamed. She's a woman. But why will you do this? Look at this girl. Look at this. Then I told my mom, I never knew. That guy told me they had nothing. She also told me they had nothing. If I knew they had something, why will I put my head? But then, since she doesn't want me, and I have to drag her to the police so that the boy can be safe. Then when she gives birth, she can go. I don't have a problem with that. But I need to save this boy. That's my priority. Then I called that guy and I told him, why will you beat this girl up? And do you know what he told me? He said, should I use pigeon? He said, get where everybody in you reach your turn, you give him belly. That was what he said. And I called the call. And since that day, I didn't talk to him anymore. Then the day she came to my house, my dad didn't even talk to her because of the pictures they saw. It was only my mom that told me, this is my mom that she's complaining of. It was my mom that told me, since she's here, she did not come with her things. You need to go and meet her, go to her house and bring her things. It was even my mom that told me to go and get her things. Now, the day we were going, we wore a uniform, clothes, together. Then on getting there, she still left me and go to that boy's place. Our uncle is a witness. I went there and the guy almost fought me. Then at the end, I tried to settle it. I said, bro, we've been friends from childhood. Whatever happened is not truly my fault. You didn't tell me. I didn't know. But let peace reign. The guy said, okay, no problem. He's going to drop us home. Now, this guy took us in the car, blue Jeep. That's his uncle's Jeep. As we were driving along, the police in Idimo tried to stop us. Then he refused. Then they chased us and stopped. When we got down, went to Idimo police station, behold, your honor, they were having this Yoruba bante, this native thing that when you flog someone, he misbehaves, and some other little knife. And I said, oh, are you guys planning to kill me? Is that it? Then I had to call my dad. My dad called one of my neighbors. They came that night. We wrote statements. And my dad told the police to just allow everything dissolve. And the following morning, we were released. My dad my dad bailed me and her, then bailed that guy as well. We left. Ever since then, she secretly calls this guy on phone. She talks to this guy every time. In the morning, when everybody are up, doing one or two things, she's always lying down. Then I will call her, Madam, why are you lying down? Get up and do something. Move your body. She refuses. If my mom comes to her and talks to her, she talks back. And my mom is a woman. She will not take that. No woman, no mother will take that. But I've been in the middle, trying to beg my mom to calm down, to please. You understand me, ma? So after all this, she, on her own, came up with different stories, telling me different stories. I said, see, you are the one causing all these things. I know you don't love me again, no problem. But please, let peace reign in my house. Don't cause issues in my house. I'll soon be going for service. Please. Now, she said I wasn't working. I was working in Owando Petroleum at Ojodubega. That was where I was working, PMS. Whenever I'm coming back, I buy fruit. Now, she is saying her pregnancy is this, she is this. Mama, when she gave birth, the baby is so big. Look at her here. Baby is big. I was even the one complaining that you eat too much. Even with the pregnancy, she fought 5 people in my street. I have witnesses. If you want me to call them, I will call them. You will hear. This is nothing. I am here, and I can make calls from here. That aside, when she finally gave birth, we were the one that paid everything. In fact, from 1 month, before 1 month, she had been in my house till she gave birth. Everything. we did.
While growing up, I had a desire to own my own house, but my friends laughed at me, thinking it was impossible. Until I met Personal Homes and Gardens. Personal Homes and Gardens helps me to invest in landed properties that have stable titles, great return on investment, and in strategic locations.
Over the years, smart investors have entrusted us to lead them through acquiring their dream homes or lands, and we have delivered totally.
I feel like breakdancing.
We love to bring smiles on the faces of our clients, so we have arranged a flexible payment plan of 6, 12, and 24 months. For more inquiries, please contact the number showing on your screen or visit us at our website www.personalecc.com. Personal Homes and Garden, making your dream home come true.
The defendant, Stanley Emeka, claims that Sandra attempted to abort their love child, but he called in the police to hold her accountable. Stanley admitted that he was ready to have a relationship with Sandra, but she could not get over her ex-lover. He claims to have taken responsibility and catered for Sandra during the pregnancy and delivery of the baby.
She eats as she likes. There's no issue. Then after she gave birth, and I was like, okay, now you've given birth. Do you still want to stay? In fact, during the period she got pregnant, she didn't even allow me to come close to her. During that 9 months, we sleep on the same bed, yes, but she didn't allow me to come close to her. The only thing she tells me is, I don't need you. It's now my need. In my presence, she calls this guy. I feel bad, but there's nothing I could do about it. Then after that period, she gave birth, the naming ceremony, everything, it is me. My parents, they assisted me. But I was also working. Then when the time comes for me to go and serve, I went to serve. Then while at service, my dad will call me that she will give her money to cook. Instead of her to cook, she will go and buy food outside. Then there's this friend of mine, Ifeanyi. That's where she goes to stay mostly. She leaves the house and goes to stay mostly. My dad will send me pictures of a house being tattered. You can't expect my dad to be cleaning for you. Neither you expect my mom to be cleaning for you. I'm the firstborn of the house, which automatically makes you, if you are to be with me, that's your house. We make it cool. Then after all this, I came back from service. She has already gone with the boy. All what she's saying about my brother taking the boy here and there, I have no idea. I served in Benue. That's where I served. I had no idea. I wasn't around. So when I came back, before then, when I was in Benue, my son's 1-year-old birthday, I sent money. Now she's saying I'm in Benue, I'm serving, I'm collecting 19.8, I am not doing this. I sent money for my first son's birthday. You can ask her. They did.
Send any money to me. You didn't send any money to me. I got support from your friend Ifeanyi, his wife, and your friend Joyce or Choice, whatever her name is.
She's lying.
You did not send any money to me.
No problem.
It's all right.
That
That
doesn't go to any issue right now.
Yeah.
So move on.
After the birthday.
Whatever, the two of you, you were able to provide a befitting first birthday party for your son, right?
Yeah, I did that.
That is it. Go ahead.
Did that. So after that time, our uncle has been calling me every time when I was in Benue. He told me to always, when I come back, that he would like me to take care of this boy, that she is not serious. And I said, uncle, before I traveled though, I did WAEC for her because she doesn't have a WAEC result. I was the one that paid for her WAEC. Ma, you need to see her WAEC result. You need to see that result. You need to see it. It's far better than mine.
It's a lie.
See, I also have a witness. There's this
Even
man.
the WAEC I wrote is useless because you asked me to put your son's name.
The WAEC.
And I cannot use it because it does not tally with my primary or any other thing I want to do. Even my bank, it does not tally with it, so it was not useful.
Your Honor, Stanley is the name of the guy in that school. He was even the one that called me on phone and told me, this girl know they do well. I had to give him an extra. I did that. From the same PMS work I am working. Same PMS. She schooled in Everton. It's at my backyard. That is where she had her WAEC result. BBBCCC, no D. Now she's making everybody feel I'm a bad person.
At a special center.
But see, I am here.
I will ask you to step out now.
This is my hand. I know how it is in the law. I will never tell a lie. This is my hand. Now, after that, our uncle told me when I'm back from school, from Benue, that I should go and come and pick this boy up. That sometimes she leaves this boy and she goes out. That he doesn't know where she goes to. That he cannot even feed. That he doesn't even have a home. Your Honor, if you go to that place, it's like a two-plot demolished building.
She already described it. She said it's an uncompleted building.
There was nothing there.
She said it's an uncompleted building.
I told her, you left the house because of what? Now, you look at what's going on here. She was even the one that told me that her uncle will beat my boy up and lock him outside. She told me that in the night. She told me. I was in Benue. Then when I called the uncle, her uncle denied it. Then who am I to believe? Then when I came back, I met her. I said, okay, now look at this issue. Why don't you bring this boy, since you don't want to stay with me? Bring this boy, let him stay. His future is important. I am still working. She said, no, she cannot release the boy. She can't. Then I left her and go back. Then her uncle now called me and told me if anything happens to this boy, that I should not hold him responsible. Then I called my dad. I said, look at what is going on. My dad said, okay, go and meet her. Then I went the second time. Then that time I went with my friend and my younger brother. On getting there, it was even her uncle that wanted to hand the boy over to me. She fought her uncle. She fought her uncle. Her uncle can testify to it. At least that's her uncle, not my uncle. Can testify to it. Then I had to tell my dad that she's becoming violent. And me, I cannot take this. Then my dad has to talk to her. Then she released the boy. Before she released the boy, some neighbors had to get involved and told her that she doesn't have anything she's doing, that she will allow the boy to come so that I will take care of the boy. Now the boy came to my place to stay. She's always coming to visit the boy. Now if she comes, she doesn't like going inside. She will just come and say, where my pikin? You guys should bring my pikin. She doesn't even greet my mom. Then they'll bring out this child for her. And by that period, I was involved in, I was doing a bouncer job. Now looking at my physique, my physique doesn't show who I am. It's just my physique. Anybody can go to the gym and build up. That's what I was doing to survive at that period. Now my boy was with me they brought him back, yes, after 1 year. My boy was with me 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. He was in my house 5 years. She never come to check during this period. The only time she came was when I was around. That was when she comes, she brings in conflict. She comes with a man in a particular motor, in a particular car. She never came alone. She comes with somebody and drop the stuff, then move. She brought bicycle. Now she's saying it's German bicycle. This is this Tokumbo bicycle that they're selling outside. But then, it's anything, it's normal. What your money can provide, you get. I don't have any problem with that. But she didn't check this boy until after 5 years. By that time, I traveled out. Somebody gave her a hint that I've traveled out. Ever since then, she came, started making troubles. I'll call her, Madam, what is the problem? You don't know your right. You're supposed to take this. You're supposed to take care of me and the child. I said, is it a child you never wanted? A child you want to kill? Don't forget that the statement is still in the police. You need to calm down. This child's future is more important to me. His growth is important. Then I already fixed the child in school. Then only for the day my younger sister is having an introduction, not this, the one younger than this, having an introduction, she came as usual. Nobody stopped her. My mom called me that she's around. I said, yes, leave her now. I don't know you invited her, but leave her. Now, while they were doing the ceremony, she took this child away. Nobody knew. My dad didn't know, my mom didn't know. Now they had to call me in the night. Because time difference, Dubai and Nigeria time, three hours difference. They had to call me that they've been looking for this boy. I don't know where he is. Then it was, while they were finding the boy, then one of our neighbor, the end of the street, was the one that told my dad that he saw when she took the boy away. I said to my dad, okay, now she has taken the boy away. This is kidnapping. This is abduction. Now what should we do? My dad said I should still hold on. Then we went to report to the police first. My dad did that. I was in Dubai. My dad did that. Only for her to call me after 2 months that she's in Delta. Meanwhile, my boy was in school then. I used to pay a whole section. Mama, I used to pay section.
You were living in Lagos at that time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I used to pay a whole section. That's how I do it, so that the thing will not stress me out. She took the boy away and he missed that section. The money went off, just like that.
So you took him to Delta? To
No,
where?
Your Honor.
Where did you take him to?
I traveled to Imo State to see my mom because I've not seen her for a very long time. And I was going through a lot and she said I should come. Like I should come
So
to
you
see.
travel with your son?
Yes.
I don't understand why, when there was no friction, I don't understand why we would not inform them that you want the baby to spend some time with you. You willingly dropped the baby.
Currently, the defendant, Stanley, has the custody of the son, but the plaintiff, Sandra, is suing for unrestricted access. Judge Fumi wades into this matter as she cross-examines both parties in the next episode.
Have you been cheated or have a dispute and want justice? Don't take laws into your hands. Log on to www.thejusticecourt.com and submit your case.